Welcome to Sign with JP. I'm your host, JP. Today we're learning ASL signs for vehicles and transportation. Let's get started. Airplane. Make this I love you sign, okay? You got that? That's your airplane. Imagine the nose of the airplane and the wings, okay? Airplane. You don't have to tilt it or move it in any way. Airplane. If you are moving it just kind of like that, we have airplane and airport, okay? And if you're gonna sign like take off and land, we need the ground, and we have take off and land. Bicycle, you're gonna make two fists and we're gonna pedal with them. Just pedaling. That's how it is, bicycle. Boat, put both hands together, right? Like it's the bottom of the boat, and that's it. And we're going to just kind of move it forward a little bit. Okay, so that is the boat or the ship. And if we push it, now we have like we're going by boat or sailing, or we're on a boat moving through the water. However, that concept, you got the concept, right? How do you sign bridge? Boom, hold up your bridge and we have the supports. The supports are two fingers, tap around maybe your wrist or your palm, it doesn't matter so much, and it comes across and then near your elbow. So basically we're just tapping it 2 times. The actual space does not matter nearly as much as you want to make it think it does. Just touch it 2 times. Bridge. Bus in ASL is a fingerspelled loan sign or lexicalized loan sign, which means it came from fingerspelling, and the fingerspelling itself is now it's a sign. So when I spell bus, but I'm gonna add a little movement and make it flow. All I'm gonna do is roll my fingers down into a fist. So I start in a B and roll it down into an S. So I don't need to spell it, I just roll it down. That's how you sign bus in ASL. If you've ever seen bus in this fashion, that is an English sign, and I hate showing that sign, but I get a lot of pushback like, well, I sign it this way. I understand. That is an English sign, and it is not an ASL sign. ASL is this way, or we spell bus. Car. Grab your steering wheel and then we rock it back and forth. All right, so that is your car. Now, when we're signing drive or driving, what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna move our hands back and forth like this. Okay, so we have the car, and then we have driving. Okay, and then drive to, like I'm driving from here to there, I take the whole steering wheel and move it forward. Okay? So those are all very similar. And it's important to know which is which. The noun, all right? One of the verbs, and then showing I'm going from one place to another. How do you sign engine or motor? I love this sign. Take your hands, curl your fingers in slightly, and then kind of let your fingers come together. Notice how my fingertips are facing me. They're not out, they are in. All right? These are like gears. See that? And we're going to move them up and down. So it's like, you're seeing it, right? That is a motor or an engine. If we're talking about the car's engine, the car's motor, this is the sign. Fire truck, or what we're gonna sign is a firefighter vehicle, all right? First it's sign for firefighter. You take a B hand and we're gonna hold it up here at your head. Think about the firefighter's hat, and it's got the shield, right? That represents the shield. So we have the firefighter. You might see it a little bit of a bent hand, still same sign, okay? Firefighter. And then for a truck, truck in ASL is fingerspelled, okay? But you're like, it's tough. I understand. So when using firefighter, you can use this, like you're driving a big truck. And that is understood. Okay? As opposed to a car, we have a truck. Now, this is more of a classifier showing someone driving a big truck. It's not a sign for truck, but it is understood when you're signing here. You got me? Okay. To sign garage, we are going to hold our non-dominant hand up. This is the ceiling of the garage. And we have a 3 hand. Yes, this is a 3 hand. This represents a vehicle. Now, normally it's a what's called a classifier, and we would have to sign, oh, it's a car, and now we're showing the car moving, right? Or it's a truck, and again, we fingerspell truck, and I could show the truck moving. Also, it could be a motorcycle, and I could show the motorcycle moving. This represents a vehicle. It's a classifier. But when we do garage, we have the ceiling of the garage, and we take our vehicle, and we put it in. Okay? Garage. The sign for gas is we're gonna have one thumb. That's our pump, I guess. And then we're going to just kind of tap it here like we're putting in the gas. Now here's an interesting note in ASL. A small repeated movement is often the noun. So when I do this, that means gasoline. If I move one big movement, that becomes the verb of to put in gas. So we have gas and we have put in gas. Or we have gas and we can also do it like this because it has the nozzle. So we have put in gas. Helicopter. This is probably a little bit of a debated sign. First, I'm going to show you the proper ASL sign. Hold up in your non-dominant hand a number 1 and put your 5 hand on top like that. And then we wiggle it. Okay, this is our propeller. Okay, and this is the proper sign for helicopter. Now, there is another sign out there that shows helicopter better. Okay, I'm going to show you because it's out there, but I'm telling you right now, it actually violates ASL rules. We get to that later. But if you're gonna see it out there and deaf people are signing it, I feel like you should know what it is. And remember, we just said this is a vehicle, right? And so we're doing the same thing like this. And you can kind of see, because the helicopter's got a little bit of a longer body with the propeller on top. It actually makes more visual sense than this, but it violates ASL rules. So I don't like showing it, and I don't like doing it myself because I've been taught, don't do that. But I'm seeing deaf people do it, so it's their language. If they're doing it, they got the okay from me. Who am I? A key. It used to be you need a key to start a car. Nowadays, not so much. But let's go with a key. Hold out your non-dominant hand, and with an X hand or a crooked finger, you're gonna put it right there and you're gonna turn it like you're putting the key in and turning it to start the car. We don't use this motion, just a little wiggle back and forth. Key, any key, house key, car key, airplane key. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, so you know when I post new videos. Let me know what you liked. If you see different signs out there, I want to know too. So drop those in the comments and help me become a better teacher for you guys. Thanks so much. I'm JP. Keep on signing.